Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and this video is of a bit of a, not so much a personal nature, but I'm basically creating this video to ask for a bit of help. And what that is that we are trying to develop our own miniature war game. It's called Dark Potential. It's a post-apocalyptic science fiction game set a few hundred years in the future, and probably in the 2500s, thereabout. You may or may not be aware of this. We've been doing developer diaries for this for the past while. We've recently really gotten back into it now that we have some more time, or more that I have more time to put into this project. We've got an alpha set of rules out, and we've even got some concept art that's on its way. However, creating a set of miniatures is actually an expensive process. And so we want to try to get this done as soon as possible. Our first plan was just to kind of just slowly invest into it and build it up over the next few years. But there's been so much feedback and people are liking it so much that we want to do it faster than that. But that requires funding. And since I'm not really prepared to go out and get all this public or private funding or all these different loans, one idea that a lot of you actually have been suggesting is to do what's called a Kickstarter campaign. Kickstarter is a website where people can, like yourself, can contribute. It's called crowdfunding. Everybody can contribute a small amount of money to the project to help build up the project goals. And usually in return you get some sort of perk. And sometimes it might be a pre-release of the model, or if it's a small contribution it might be something digital like a wallpaper or something. If it's a really large contribution, then there's usually more fun things in there. And we've been working on some of that. Unfortunately, Kickstarter only works in the States. Only Americans can start a Kickstarter campaign, and we are Canadian. But then we had somebody else suggest another site called Indiegogo.com, Indiegogo.com, and I checked it out, and we're probably going to use that one for it. I was going to program my own contribution system thing, but they actually have a lot of really good tools for it. So even though they take a bit of the money, just about 4% of it, which isn't too much, I still want to go ahead and use them. So we're planning on launching this probably in a couple of weeks. Now, why am I making this video? Why not just launch it and make a video then? Well, in order for the campaigns to really be successful, they need momentum. And in order to have momentum, they need to have early contribution. And so what I'm looking for, there's a few reasons I'm making this video. First off is to make you aware of this. If you've been following our progress at Dark Potential and you've been really wanting this to happen, then there's a couple ways that you can seriously contribute to this. And that doesn't have to be monetary. For example, with these campaigns, of course, if you can contribute money to it, that's great. But if you can't afford to, then simply helping to spread the word of the campaign will also help, which you don't do yet because the campaign hasn't started. So here's what I need. First off, with every campaign, there's always perks or prizes. Perks is a better word for it. Like, for example, if you contribute $5, then you might get a wallpaper. And if you contribute $25, then you get some pre-release miniatures shipped anywhere in the world for free. If you contribute $50 or $100, you get this. I've worked out some of the prizes, for example, and these are just still in the idea stage. At the $5 level, you get an acknowledgement on our website plus the desktop background. And then the $25 level, which is supposed to be the most popular one, it's basically a pre-order of one of the miniatures, which you'll get to choose. We're hoping to raise enough money to make our first 5 miniatures. And so if you contribute $25, you get to choose which miniature you get, and it's free shipping worldwide. And you also get the previous benefit too. So anytime you get the higher benefit, you usually get the lower benefit as well. And then it goes all the way up. If you contribute $50, you get more miniatures. And if you in this case, we're probably going to do a $100 one where you get all 5 miniatures, free shipping, and we're going to put them in limited edition packaging just for fun. And then we go up even higher, and then you'll throw in lifetime vault memberships. And then we even have Worthy Painting, who's going to be painting a couple sets of the miniatures. And so we've decided to give away a couple of those. So there's going to be a limited prize. And then the really high ones, we're going to do some really fun stuff, but I don't want to reveal what that is yet. But just put it this way, it involves Dave and myself humiliating ourselves on video. So I need more ideas, though. I need more ideas on how to make this successful. I'm hoping that we have enough people. We're probably going to set the project, the campaign, to be $10,000. That'll be our goal. And that'll be for 5 miniatures. It's $2,000 a miniature, and that includes getting all the concept art done, the sculpting, the illustration, the packaging, the molds, and then our first production run. So it has to cover all those costs, which is why it's so much per miniature. But we didn't want to just do 1, we wanted to do 5. So I need all your ideas, whatever you can think of, ideas for the the perks, ideas for what we can do to promote it, what events we could hold during it's probably going to run for a 45-day period, so what could we do during that 45-day period that would be a lot of fun and that would draw attention of even more people to help this project succeed. And if we do more than our $10,000 goal, we'll do more miniatures. And in fact, for every $2,000 that we exceed the goal by, we'll do another miniature. Also, and here's what's really important, if you are willing to be a supporter and you're willing to contribute on day one, because according to Indiegogo, the campaigns that are most successful have contributions from day one. If you're willing to do that, if you're willing to contribute at least $25 to this, and you'll get whatever the perk is for that, then I'd like you to send me an email, a personal email, matthew@miniwargaming.com, and I will reply to you. I want to just kind of get a poll for how many people I can count on that very first day. So send me an email, matthew@miniwargaming.com. I'm also going to need help spreading the word. So like I said, if you can't contribute any money, that's fine, because obviously, there's hundreds of thousands of people on our website. We don't need every single one to contribute, although that'd be awesome if they did. So if you just help spread the word, submit ideas, when we actually post the campaign, you can help contribute by commenting on it, by sharing it, and all these other things as well. And lastly, we have a Dark Potential newsletter. I'm going to put a link right below this video that you can sign up for. It's an email newsletter. We'll only use your email if you sign up for this, just for updates on Dark Potential. So if you want to sign up for that, then we'll be able to give you updates on this campaign, as well as other things like when we put out new rules or have new concept art. Basically, if you're interested in being the first to know whenever we do something for Dark Potential, then that newsletter is for you. So like I said, it's kind of on a personal nature, because this is a project that I've been working on. It's kind of my creation, I guess you can say, with a lot of help from the community. I don't want to discount that. There's been tons of ideas from the community, so I want to thank everybody who has helped so far. And I wouldn't name names, but I actually have a bunch of them listed, of people that I feel have made the most contributions on the forums and in the video comments. And so I'm not forgetting who you are. They're all there, and I'll be putting those on the contributors, even if you don't donate any money. But we definitely want to see this work and have a lot of fun with it. So if you want to help, leave a comment below or go on the forums. I'll put a link to the Dark Potential forums as well if you want to start a topic on this. But I will be reading all the comments on this video, whether you leave it on MiniWarGaming or on YouTube. Email me, matthew@miniwargaming.com, if you are willing to do any contributions. And that's it. Just need your ideas. I need your support with this, if this is going to work. It'd be interesting to see if this actually does work. It'd be one of I don't think anybody else, I've seen other people do Kickstarter campaigns for miniatures, but I'm not sure if it's to this scale as well. So it'd be kind of neat to see if we could actually get this game off the ground just with crowdfunding, and that would be really neat. A really neat experience, because it allows the community to be part of the creation of another miniature war game. So anyways, this is Matthew from MiniWarGaming. Thank you for all of your support and everything that you guys have done. It's been a fantastic few years. Last year was awesome. This year is already just insanely awesome how well we're doing because of everybody's contributions. So please keep it up. Your support is why we do this. This is Matthew. Happy wargaming.